Welcome Intensified Algebra. This is Mr. Villanueva. We are doing topic 10, lesson 4. Okay, at the top says, in today's lesson, you will focus on the following highlighted goals from this topic. So these are our main two objectives here. It says, explore the relationship between the x and y intercepts of the graph of a linear model and the situation being modeled. The second objective is write the equation of a line in different forms: slope-intercept, standard, and point-slope forms. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our opener. So here is our opener for lesson 4, intercepts and standard form. Okay, so lesson 4, opener. Use the graph to answer the following questions. So here's number 1. It says, identify the point of the line that represents the y-intercept. What are the coordinates of this point? Okay, so the y-intercept is where our function intercepts the y-axis. Okay, so here's our y-axis here. Here's our function. At what point does it intersect? It intersects right here. So we have to name the coordinate of here. So if I start here at the origin, I don't move to the left at all or to the right. I move 0, but I also go up 6 units. So this coordinate is 0, 6. So I'm going to go ahead and type that out. 0, 6. And a lot of times when they want you to write coordinates, they want you to use parentheses. So I'll go ahead and put those on there. Number 2 says, identify the point of the line that represents the x-intercept. What are the coordinates of this point? So again, they want to know when our function is going to intercept the x-axis this time. Okay, so here's our x-axis. When does our function touch the x-axis? It's right here when x is 4. Okay, so to write this coordinate, okay, first we move to the right 4 units, and then we don't have to move up at all, so the y-coordinate will be 0. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in as 4, 0. Number 3 says use the x and y intercepts to calculate the slope of the line. Okay, so our slope, here's our equation here, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 is, if we're looking up here, this is our y2, because this is our second coordinate. This is our first one. This is our second one. So we have x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 is 0 minus the first y, which is 6, over x2, which is, here's our second coordinate. This is the x, x2. So this is 4 minus x1, which is right there, 0. So we end up with, on top, we end up with 0 minus 6, which is negative 6, over 4 minus 0 is 4. And we can actually reduce this. We can divide both of these by 2. So on top, if I divide this by 2, I get negative 3. And if I divide this by 2, I get 2. Okay, so that is my slope. Number 4 says, what is the function rule that represents this line? So what we're going to do is we're going to use slope-intercept form, which slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Okay, so to make a function rule, we have to know and use y-intercept form. We have to know two things. Okay, think about this. Y-intercept form. We have to know the y-intercept, which is b, and we also have to know the slope. Okay, so this is slope-intercept form. Okay, I kind of messed up on that. It should be slope-intercept form. We have to know two things: the slope, the intercept. Okay, so y is going to stay the same. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it as y, and then equals. Now m is my slope. So instead of m, I'm going to write -3/2. X is going to remain the same, plus my y-intercept, which is b, okay? The y-intercept is right here. Here's my y-axis. The intercept is right there. It is at 6. So I'm just going to write in 6. Okay, that is our opener. Be sure to watch the next video of the core activity.